Hello everyone. Let me know if you can see me and hear me. Today we're meeting for another live that I said I'm going to be doing like around 1 hour, maybe a little less, because we're actually supposed to have a call with my friends for the trip that we're going to do in February. So yeah, we'll see how it's gonna go, and we don't know yet where we're going. We have a list of things, so there are a few places that we want to go to, but mainly I would say warm places, South America, Asia, and yeah, these places. So I'm very excited for the call. It's actually funny because one of the guys who's on the call sometimes he comes for the lives. However, I know he's not gonna come now because he's out, and that's why he's gonna be late for the call. So that's why I decided to do the live before the call, not after the call. So yeah, mm, so that would be more or less the update for how long we can have it. I would say 1 hour. If you're here, let me know where you're from, or your questions as well. Let me know. And yeah, one of the things we started to take very serious in Luxembourg is going with the winter. And last year I was in India, not my choice, but it was very, very good idea to be away for 2 weeks from cold. And January, February are usually the coldest uh, months in Luxembourg. So yeah, that's basically the reason why we want to go. So we want to escape the winter a bit. At least me. Nick doesn't seem so convinced about escaping, but I think we're gonna convince him to escape. So yeah, I can see a few people joining us. You feel free to say hello. Um, Help me find a job. Yeah, I cannot help you find a job properly. I'm not an agent. I can only help you the way that I am helping everyone here. So videos, trying to show you how to where to look for a job, how maybe make your CV. I'm planning to do a few videos on how to make CVs and yeah, and overall, that's more or less like if you really want to tell me what type of a job you're looking for, I can maybe try to make a video about it as I make very, very many videos from requests from people. Now I take a little bit of a break from the videos on the jobs because they are quite demanding, and I didn't have so much time lately to do so. Friendship, I don't make friends out of the internet and neither love. So I'm sorry to disappoint you, but we're not gonna be neither friends nor lovers because I don't do it through the internet. So yeah, I prefer to meet people in real life. Um, so yeah, going back to the topic before answering the questions, as I said, we're gonna travel somewhere. I'm actually quite excited. Um, I hope it's gonna be a new place, even if I think my friend really wants to go. One of the places that I've been, but I don't mind because I saw a lot. Like I didn't see a lot of things there, so I saw just a few parts. So if we go there, I'm sure we're going to do something different, which is super nice. And um, and yeah, I definitely do not belong to India. I was in India last year in February, and yeah, my experience was quite good. I would say I was very scared by people before going, and overall, it was a very, very good experience. So nothing to complain about. But yeah, very nice, very nice experience in a sense of that what people told me uh, was different than what I discovered. Mm, Hi Magda, good day. Thank you. Good day to you too. Uh, I'll just ask on how to get a hospitality job in Luxembourg if I'm coming from India. So I made a full video. I think it's even more than one video on hospitality because I made video on overall hospitality. Then I made the videos on restaurant jobs, and I think I made a video on coffee jobs, if I'm not mistaken. So there are a few videos. Coming from Asia, I would say, like any other person listening from you. You have to find a place that will give you either the permit or with sponsor your visa. So yeah, one of the two options. There's no way around it. I'm, as I said before, I am not a consultant. Like I'm not a someone who's finding a job for people. I can just help you as much as I can with the information where you can find for look for a job. But uh, if you don't know where to look for a job, I have videos and you can check out what portals I was using to look for different jobs. There's actually quite a lot of jobs in hospitality. However, many of them require German, French, or Luxembourgish, so people that's not only English. So yeah, but honestly, if I was in hospitality, I'm very like me personally, I'm very surprised that people ask for a job in hospitality in Luxembourg. Because if I was in hospitality, I would like to go to some more nice place, relatively easy to live in. And yeah, that's where I would prefer if I would be in hospitality. I am not in hospitality. I am in finance, so my choices for easy life and nice jobs are but still not so limited like other jobs. But that was one of the reasoning behind my choice of studies. So yeah, but I would say it's still limited, like going to the island. It's not that easy. So with finance, I would say unless you have very much flexibility um, that you can do the job from abroad. Let's say. No, I will not marry you. Sorry. I'm not marrying people over the internet. I don't even know if I'm ever going to get married. So let's start with that. I'm not talking about marrying with someone from the internet. I see fewer people joining. Feel free to say hello, ask questions if you have some. Um, and yeah, let me also know, guys, if you want me to continue the jobs and salaries series, because as I said, I had a bit of a low season on that because it takes quite a while of preparation, it's longer editing and everything like this. So I slowed down a bit with the jobs and salaries. But let me know if you want some more. Um, let me know and let me know what topics. I may post something to make questions about it. So yeah, which jobs you would be interested in. And yeah, many times I have to say many times I already asked again for the jobs that I did, and I don't think that over the year that I started it, because I'm pretty sure I started it last January. I don't think stuff changed a lot. Could you please recommend some websites for me to find a job there in Luxembourg if I'm still not an EU citizen? Because I really want to get in there, but I'm really clueless what to do. I don't think there's a special website where you can find something. I have a few friends who are not EU and they always find a job around me, but they're either in IT or in finance. I don't know about hospitality. Um, but the website that I showed on the video, they apply for a job. And if you apply for a job, there is a chance someone will give you a permit or give you a visa like permit in a way. Like the company will do all the documentations around permits. So you just have to start applying for jobs and also check out if you qualify for like you hear in a way of languages. Because if you want to work in hospitality, as I said, it might be a bit difficult to do. So yeah. Uh, uh, yeah, sorry, I don't share my WhatsApp number on the internet. I only have it with my friends. There's my Instagram here if you prefer to speak out over the comments. Um, but yeah, also, how are you feeling, guys, about the new? Uh, I honestly never felt a New Year time resolution because my year was always around academic year, so September until until July. So let's say September was very start for the for the um, for the new year. Let's say for me, so that was uh, very I don't know how to say. That was the way my year was always structured. 1st of January, I don't really see as a new year, but now I feel I just think as a year because, of course, I'm not studying anymore. I'm working, so how are you feeling about the new year? What are you do you have any resolutions or something like this? Let me know. Although it's funny because like my birthday is in July, so if I would see September my new year, I would see it like New Year with my birthday. You know, that's how I would see it. Um, yeah, they are always in the financial sector, but I don't consider. What do you mean they are always in the financial sector? Maybe for the job, or I don't understand the question because I actually don't have a lot of stuff in the financial sector. Um, I give me as an example for financial sector, but no, I don't have a lot of jobs in the financial sector. Like videos about jobs in the financial sector. There are a lot of jobs in financial sector in Luxembourg, but that's not surprising because that's the financial field. So I wouldn't expect not any other jobs, but I wouldn't expect too much from the other jobs. It's at least made for the jobs from finance. This is a heaven, let's say. And yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're not qualified, but like if you want to come for finance, you can start making some courses or you can get the higher education. If you want to come for hospitality, uh, again, as I said, languages, but it's not easy. And if you don't know French or German or Luxembourg, it's not going to be easy to get here for the job. Yeah, I understood you're only qualified to work with hospitality. I understood this one, but if you don't know languages, you're not going to be qualified to work in this because most of these jobs require you to speak more than English. So, so yeah, XY finding. I really appreciate your comments, but I don't know how else I can help you than what I'm doing already. Maybe because I don't have such special power of helping somehow bringing people to Luxembourg. No, this is not my thing. This is not my job. So I cannot help you more than what I'm doing. I do see your comments here. I do see your comments on the videos. When I see them, I respond them. So please, I don't know how else I can help you than with what I'm already preparing for everyone else. There is no special treatment for people if they ask me more for help. How about on steel industry there? Do you have any idea on the requirements? Maybe I can. No idea on the steel industry. I mean, I know there's some engineering stuff on Luxembourg, but I don't know if it's strictly connected to steel. I think it's more for engineers as well, not for labor workers. But I may be wrong. No, I'm sorry, I don't know. It's just more or less from what I hear from people. But, strict on what? In what sense? Language wise? No idea. I don't even know if there are jobs like this. I've never met someone who would work with steel here. Mm, yeah, yeah, there are welders here. There are welding jobs. There are construction jobs. Usually zero, like not zero requirement. Like probably you should have some experience, or you should have some qualifications. But also, if you come and you meet people, you probably will be able to get the qualifications here. But I don't know if you have a welding diploma or something like this. I don't know what you get or some course that you did. Probably you can get the job, and then you probably will still need some language to communicate with people. So it depends what language you speak. Not everybody will speak English in instructions. They mainly speak Portuguese because that's how all started here with Portuguese. What to call it? Mm, immigrants, and Portuguese immigrants came here for construction job. So many of them are still in the jobs and in the companies, and many of the bosses speak Portuguese. Now you see Portuguese everywhere, but that's how it started actually. Hmm, yeah. Um, any, but uh, for me, welders and hospitality is pretty far away, so you might be very qualified for different jobs here. The language might be an issue, as I said. Language might be an issue. I'm looking for any recruitment agency in Asia to go there, but I can see anything. That's why I'm considering it's really hard to go there. You know what? Try to speak with some agencies here. So try to talk maybe with Adecom, Manpower, what's that one? Randstad. They may try to help you, or just look for the companies online for bringing people here. So companies that are here and that want to help people from outside of EU to come here. I don't know, these companies, as I always said, I am from EU, so for me, the job is like for any other person in Luxembourg, like from Luxembourg, because that's how it works with the EU. I don't need any additional permits. Hello, new people. I can see people coming. If you wish, you can say hello in the chat. Mm, and yeah, you're welcome, Sharon. Sharon, I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. Um, you're welcome. I wish I could help more, but there's no room honestly, than what I am doing already here. At least I don't see the way to help. Hello, hello, new people. We were just talking about different jobs in Luxembourg and how to get there from outside of EU. Um, and before I was just speaking about the trip that I may plan to call for in March. Uh, so yeah, I am very excited for February. That would be the long trip for the year. That would be very nice. I don't think I will, you know, post any video from it. Maybe on my Instagram. I don't know. Probably on my Instagram I will post something. But video, I don't think so. But excuse me, I'm getting sleepy today. And I set for my dinner and my lunch for tomorrow, which is going to be my dinner from today. So yeah, I'm gonna make some level soup. Usually I'm cooking the soup with you guys, so it's fine that today I'm not. But I don't know if my flatmate will be back in the meantime, so I don't want to be there occupating the kitchen when she's back. So yeah, so that's why we're meeting before my call with friends. So yeah, I'm just looking from time to time on my phone to check out if they are not texting, but really no, so we're all good. Uh, yeah. Mm, but yeah, organizing honestly like first trip with big in a way of like outside of Europe trip with other people. I mean, because usually I was going alone, like not alone, but like alone in a way of um, with locals. So now it's going to be slightly different trip. Um, Also, do supermarkets accept overseas workers? Maybe you've heard about anything. Is that also included in hospitality jobs? I didn't include it in my videos of hospitality. I didn't count hospitality, and I have no clue. I didn't check. But honestly, no, I didn't see a lot of people who, yeah, I mainly saw either people from here or uh, yeah, I saw Portuguese or I don't know. Maybe I mean in English sometimes you see a student from this French, so so maybe that would be French. So I honestly don't know about this one, but you can try. I saw quite a variety of people in need. Mm, and yeah, probably excuse me, probably elsewhere as well. It's just really is the place that I'm only not only but mainly doing the groceries. Only locals? No, no, I don't think they're only locals, but I think they're people with the passport. I might be mistaken, but when I see people, for example, Indeed, they all speak French. So even if I can assume they are not local, I would assume that they are from France, or that they have French passport because they are from the French colony. So yeah, that's what I would assume. Actually, me personally, I don't see so many Asians here. I know one woman who does Pilates from Philippines. I used to have a Mongolian girl in my previous workplace and Chinese girl, but she had both women and girls. They are 30, 40, but they are, both of them were married. No, one of them was unmarried, sorry. One was for sure married in the French passport with marriage, the other one I don't know. There was a guy from, I think, Philippines as well in Nepal. My friend has a colleague from Nepal. So yeah, there is some people from Nepal. In my company, we don't have really people from Asia. We have some people from Middle East and Africa. But from Asia, no one I think. I know. I think there are two women, but I don't know if they were born there or here. I think I assume they both have passport. If ever you discover a recruitment agency to get there in Luxembourg, please post it. Oh yeah, I will post for sure, but it's not that I'm looking for it, so I don't think it's gonna easily come to me, to to find them. But yeah, once you get to Luxembourg, at least from what I heard from my friends, it's you get the permits, and the permits are usually renewed if you're working, if you support. So is not bad. And then after you have few pyramids, you can go the citizenship. So mm, about logistics, accepting overseas. Uh, it's always the same answer. There is no overseas or not overseas people when I did in the US. There are job posts, apply for them. I'm pretty sure I did logistics and supply chain job post. With logistics, the only thing that here is that logistics has that Amazon has logistics. So if you're gonna apply for Amazon, Amazon very probably will sponsor your visa or your permit because it's a country. So it's gonna be just much easier in that sense. It's not easy at all to get to Amazon now. Just as but yeah, once you get, I think they're gonna be so. Hello, Capi, Nico, Sean, Dan. Sorry for mispronouncing if I did. How am I? I'm good. I'm good. I was a bit sick this week and who knows. But now seems to be good. So yeah. Uh, I'm not sure if there's FedEx. And thank you for asking. By the way, you can let me know how it looks in the chat. If there's a FedEx in Luxembourg or only Amazon, no idea. I don't think there's FedEx. FedEx Luxembourg. I don't think we have something. I mean, there is supposedly FedEx Express Luxembourg, but I wouldn't expect jobs with FedEx. Mm, FedEx Luxembourg jobs for years. FedEx Luxembourg. Okay, maybe. I mean, but they might be, jobs in a way of courier. Um, the guy who comes with the package. So if you're interested in that, there's FedEx, there's UPS, there's DHL. I don't know what else. There is a Luxembourgish Post. So yeah, there should be some of these type of jobs. Let me just quickly check. I am on the other tab with job posts. If you're gonna see something actually benefits. And it's loading. It's very slow the website. So either people ordered a lot, or okay. So there is maintenance, agent support, and agent support operations. No, they are in France. Sorry, not in Luxembourg. They are both in France. Let me check what are. But I mean, when I come to Luxembourg, France won't really. help you. I assume it's close to Luxembourg because that's where they posted the job post after I come to Luxembourg. Yeah, it's relatively close to Luxembourg. I would say 1 hour away, but still, if you want to come to Luxembourg, France is not satisfy you. Um, yeah, they are more stricter than FedEx. I mean, Amazon is you just have to be very much prepared for interview. And yeah, and I was actually accepted a while ago to Amazon. I just didn't accept the job, so I am planning to make a video about Amazon as well in the future. Um, I just wanted to know I'm a businessman here in India. Can I get a job in this way? You apply for a job, you will know if you can get it. Mm, so, yeah, I can give you an answer yes or no because I don't have a business, but I could hire you. How's the inflation there as of now? Because from what I've heard, not able to reduce inflation. Um, so I think it's like 6% now, maybe 5.5. It's not bad in Luxembourg. But you can see the inflation. Oh, actually, it's three. Okay, November it's 3%. So that's super strong because it should be 2.5, and they expect to have 1.5 in 2024. So super low. The biggest inflation you could see, but I don't think like honestly, it's from the real estate. The renting and buying houses got very, very expensive. I mean, buying house was always expensive here. Now the interest rates are fluctuating as well, so it's like more difficult. But, but yeah, the renting got very, very expensive here. So yeah. Manfus, hey, I saw. Hello. I saw that you are talking about your trainee. Yeah, yeah, I am talking about your trainee. Let me know if you have any questions. Um, okay. Do you have TikTok? I follow Magda on TikTok, hoping that it's also you. I have a TikTok. If you follow me on TikTok, you know that it's me because I'm posting my face. So my TikTok, I think it's by Magda YT. That's YouTube. I think that's my TikTok. I have graduated in commerce. Is it possible to get a job there? Also, I have been an accountant for 2 years. Can you please help me with, can you solve my queries? Yeah, I mean, I can try to solve your queries, but it's not that I know everything. In commerce should be fine. With 2 years of accounting, you should find a job here, probably in fund accounting or in depository or some type of audit if you're interested. There's a lot of jobs for that. So yeah, I would say it seems feasible. Cool. If you apply for March, when will I get the acceptance test? What is apt test? Um, if you apply for March for traineeship, I don't think there are any tests. There are the pre-recorded interviews at the IB in program, and I don't think there's any. Curious if I apply for. Oh, okay, let's see you again. Sorry, I read the same thing. Um, you mean you could still save money uh, there through the tax and cost of living there is very expensive. Uh, if you live alone with minimum wage and you're gonna live alone in a way you don't have family support and you're gonna rent a room, I think it's feasible to live with minimum wage and save something. It's not gonna be a lot of savings. Taxes they usually take off of your salary, so it's not that you're gonna get less, that you're gonna have to pay something because otherwise you don't be taxes until 100K. So with minimum wage you're not going to 100K. So all the taxes will be taken from your salary. So what you're gonna get is gonna be net salary, and you're not gonna have to worry at the end of the year to pay anything more. Or in a or video. In if you apply for March, if you're talking about EAP, I don't know if you're talking about EAP. If you're talking about EAP, I think I was applying until end of May. I think that was the deadline because I was applying for September. Um, and after the deadline, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, that I received a pre-recorded interview invitation. I think I had 1 week to do it, and then and then I did it. So I would say not longer than a month after the deadline of the of the applications, because usually nothing starts before the deadline of the applications at EAP at least. So before the deadline, you should not expect anything because they are just collecting everyone, and then they're going to choose from the part, because it's like, um, I think how it works is HR chooses the CVs and then they send it to the unit or the directory, and then and then they decide which person should do the pre-recorded interview. But I would say if you don't receive anything until 1 month after the deadline ends, then probably you didn't get accepted for the pre-recorded interviews. Um, because they usually don't send the client letter until months after. I think I never actually received one of my decline letters, because I applied for 3 jobs. 2 of them I had the interview, and the third one I never had the interview, and I think I never got even information about not being accepted, but I figured I was not accepted. I see. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. Because still not yet gender, but I asked my nationality 3 weeks ago. Um, I think they asked for nationality in the application, no? I'm confused. How did they ask for the nationality? Is in an email or how? I mean, I'm talking about the ID. I don't know. I still didn't understand which one you're talking about. So sorry. Is there a scope for the jobs in Luxembourg? Really? Um, there are jobs in Luxembourg, mainly in finance. Um, yeah, there's a lot of jobs. Hey, how are you doing? I am doing quite well now. How are you? I'm moving to Luxembourg in February, March, and your videos really help prepare me. Thanks a lot. I'm very happy to see that. I'm very happy that they helped you and that you're commenting it here, because I don't think you commented any of my videos. I usually recall more or less the usernames. So I'm happy to hear that. I hope you will have a good move. I hope you will find something to, some place to live in, and I hope you will enjoy your new job or studies or whatever is the other reason for moving here. But I'm happy to hear. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know here or under any other video. We'll be more than happy to answer if I know the answer, of course. Have you seen any Filipino out there? And if so, where do you usually see them? Like, what's their usual job there? Because I'm one of them. I have a Filipino Pilates teacher. Yeah, Pilates teacher, and I'm not sure if the guy was Filipino or he was from Nepal, because he was in my company for like 2 months since I came, because I came and 2 months later he joined the company, and he was in the depository and in due diligence, so checks on the companies. Yes, I am applying for the EIB. The email asking my nationality. Okay. Could you please confirm that you indeed possess a EU nationality passport? We will maybe ask further on it in the process. Please remember that. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So this is usual. So somehow they had to not understand from your applications that you are that nationality. Maybe you didn't put it or something like this, because for EIB you have to be EU citizen, otherwise you cannot work at EIB. So that's actually, maybe that's why they asked. They haven't asked me. I think I don't think so. I think the only time that I got the email, like personalized one, was when I was getting quite surprised that you have to wait forever for the contract. The moment you get the job, you say you want a job, and then normal companies would expect that they will send you back the contract to sign, but they didn't. So I was just like, "Hi, my spot is secure, right? Like, am I still coming? Like, everything is okay? Can I buy my tickets? Where's my contract?" So that was normal thing at the AB. But yeah, maybe they just didn't understand that you're from you. But I would take it as a good sign that they are considering your profile, honestly. Let's not talk about the housing yet. Yeah, I know the topic. That will be fun. At least moving from Germany is kind of next door. I mean, if you're moving from Germany, in worst case, you can always live in Germany for a bit, like in Trier or somewhere close to the border. Depends where you're gonna live. It's a pain to go every day all the way down, uh, but if you're coming from Germany, you already know a bit about Germany. That should be slightly easier for you to also do it this way. So, so yeah. Mm, man, so thanks a lot. Hope I can make it to EAB. I hope for you too. I had a really good time there, and I've met a lot of people, and I really liked the traineeship. I really think it's a great opportunity for anyone, like really for anyone. If you find a job at the institution and you can apply for a traineeship, this is actually super cool place to be because it just opens your mind, your connections, your doors. As I always say, everybody sees my traineeship as me when I was doing job interviews about the AV. Unless someone didn't know what it's EAP, but like when I was, I've seen people from Amazon, they didn't know what was EAP, so not everybody asked, but everybody in finance in Luxembourg knew. So, so yeah. Is it still possible to buy a house there despite the high cost of living? The high cost is actually not really high cost. Like people say that it's a high cost of living. Like I mean, rent is high. The rest of the cost of living, I wouldn't say it's that high in Luxembourg. I always continue to say that it's not that high as people might think. Rent, yes, is very high, but honestly, when you start to look around, rent in other countries start to get very, very ridiculously high as well. So Luxembourg is not the only one. I believe it is possible to buy a house. Definitely not with the minimum wage. This one I can assure you, you're not going to be able to make it into with minimum wage. Also, it might be difficult alone. I would say it's more easy with a couple if both people are working and having a salary. But again, not minimum salary because minimum salary you will not be able to buy a house for sure, unless you have some money from parents or something like this. Do I know anywhere to buy a house? Saving money and then investing money and then buying the house from the money you save and invested. That's my proposal for how to buy the house. I'm really having a tough phase in life and I need a job, a good saving. Can I get a job in Luxembourg? I don't mind having an unskilled job also or over time anything can share with my experience with experiences. Apply. Otherwise you will not know if you need a job. So you have to just I'm just super happy I can make it. I made it to EAP as an intern for 1 year. Congrats! That's very cool. I never made it as intern because I had 2 years of experience and they changed it right before I finished my traineeship. So I didn't make it as an intern, but intern is also a nice position. You have a quite good salary for a job that you're doing. So yeah, congrats for you. Um, is there government loans or something? I don't think there are government loans. You can always have a loan with the bank. Now, currently, the interest rates are not the best. So I know that Luxembourg wants you to have a fund for your savings for the house. It's usually a 3 year fund that you can actually deduct from your taxes. So it might be profitable for you to do it to put some money aside every single month to the fund in a bank special fund for housing that it's actually provided by the government of like not provided. The government of Luxembourg really mm, kind of wants you to do it but by being able to deduct from your taxes. Mm, Erstrier commute is somehow one time free for Luxembourg, but we will see. What can I find living in France? I don't speak French at all. I mean, I don't think you need to speak French to live in France, actually. Um, I think you can somehow find a house there. I don't think it would be so difficult. It's going to be definitely cheaper than Luxembourg. And if you're going to go to Ash, yeah, probably it would be a good idea to go to France, just in a place that would be relatively good commuted, relatively well commuted to Ash. But I think there's a lot of commuting to Ash from France. Also, EIB offer loans for loan interest for its employees. That's good to know. I didn't know. I'm not at EIB, so I don't know what they offer. But yeah, I know that Parliament does as well. So, what is the starting salary? For what? Starting salary for what? It really depends. I have tons of videos on the salaries. Minimum wage of Luxembourg for unskilled workers is around 2,000. So this is the minimum wage for Luxembourg. And then for skilled, I think it goes up to 2,200 or 2,200 euro per month. If I ever successfully got there, I hope we could have a meet, greet there so that I can personally thank you for your great help and grateful things. I'm very happy to hear that I'm helpful. That's why this channel is here. Uh, Actually, one of the reasons why this channel at the first point was made is because I needed help before going abroad, for going on Erasmus, before going to Italy, for my studies, and people were not very helpful. And online, you would find some stuff, but not so much. And then when I came to Luxembourg, again, there was not so much help. Luckily, I had one friend who was already living here. She was my colleague at university. So I got a lot of information from her. But if not her, I wouldn't know anything because there's not a lot of information, as you can tell. So then we just started to pick up the Luxembourg. I decided that that's the topic, that's my niche, that's where I have to go to help people to just have some information because even sometimes when I receive the messages on Instagram or when I see the comments, people are very, very lost. People come to Luxembourg, even when we come for like traineeship, that everything um, should be how to say it, like straightforward. You should get a lot of information. In the end, you don't get any information. It's very confusing. Uh, so yeah. You're a great help. Thank you. Heartfelt thank you very much. Thanks to you. Thank you for all the nice comments. I really they keep me going. These comments keep me going because otherwise I would feel already a while ago. Curious, are there any Asian looking in EIB? In EIB, me personally, I don't think I saw anybody Asian. I mean, I was never looking specifically to look for someone, but I know there was a trainee at EIF, which is European Investment Fund, who was, I think, with origins from China. He grew up in Luxembourg, but his parents were Chinese, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, agree with you. Thanks a lot. Thanks to you. What's the rent for a room for one person? Currently, the rent is around roughly 1,000. I would say around 1,000. You can find something slightly cheaper. You can find a lot of things more expensive, but around 1,000. Hey Magda, how important is French in Luxembourg? Depends for what job. If you're doing an office job, probably not that important. If you're doing more uh, people connected clients, maybe manual jobs, you're gonna have to communicate with people, which is probably gonna be French. So it really depends on the job. I could survive until now without French. Now I am learning French, but I still don't use it in day-to-day life. So I would say with English for me was definitely enough, and none of my job. No, technically my current job required French, but they took me even without French, and the job like they never made me learn French. I am learning French on my own, from my own will. Let's say this way. Um, so yeah, so French is definitely not super needed for now. For the office job, always depending on the office job. But the office jobs that are I'm doing or that are around me, so consultancy, banking, finance, management companies, funds, all of these jobs really don't require full French unless maybe lawyers. I don't know. Maybe lawyers need to know just the preview of the original documents or some compliance job maybe requires knowledge of French because of the documents that might be French, as this is one of the official languages in Luxembourg, so some documents are in French. I said might not be. Really depends what job you're looking for. Okay, guys, let me know if you have any other questions. In a few minutes, I think I'm gonna have to go because we have a call with friends. And welcome to your vacation. If you haven't joined us in the beginning of life, you should. I'm gonna go with my friends for some vacation outside of Europe, and we're gonna organize it tonight. So let me know if you have any other questions. I see some people. It always happens this way. Whenever I say I'm gonna finish, there are people like coming. Um, I'm still not finishing yet. I'm gonna finish in a few minutes. So feel free to ask the questions. Best regards from Spain. Hello. I hope you're in a warm part of Spain. I mean, warm. I was in Cordoba and it was not warm anyways. But yeah, I hope you're in a warmer place than we are in Luxembourg. Can I DM you on Instagram just a few questions if you don't mind? Yeah, yeah, go ahead. The problem with Instagram is that Instagram not always show me all your messages. So sometimes I see a comment that people told me that they wrote me on Instagram, but I don't see the message. But yeah, you can try. You can try. Cordoba, 200 degrees Celsius in the winter. I had 0 degrees. So yeah, maybe not in December. I think December was like 5, but then in January, February, it was 0 degrees. It was very bad. Sounds great. One more question. I'm planning to do my master's in Luxembourg. Can I bring my spouse under my student permit? No idea. I am EU citizen, so I have no clue about the permits. With the job, it should be feasible. With the studies, no idea. I really don't know. I'm sorry. Last question. Is it true that people there are all familiar to each other faces? No. Depends. I mean, we go for happy hours, so yes, I do know people who are there, but if I go to the grocery shop, I'm not familiar with all the faces. It's not that small. But if you go, I don't know, on a party that you met some, like go for the same type of party every month, probably gonna be the same people because they're all gonna enjoy the same type of music, the same type of place. So yeah, probably you could see some strangers that don't seem to be strangers, but otherwise, no, no, it's not that small that you see always the same places. Do you have access to a car? Do you think it's helpful having one and actually, yeah, me and the cars. I have a driving license, and at the end of my car situation, I don't like to drive. I'm really a huge fan of driving. There are a few of my friends have cars. A few of my friends have access to it, and they use it mainly for like trips. Some of them go to work, but it's usually it's traffic in hours of work, um, and for groceries. So yeah, depends what would you need. We are all singles, let's say. Maybe they are in a couple, but in a way they don't have kids, so they don't need a car for that. A lot of people who have family, they have. Mm, so yeah, it depends what do you need it for. I know people who live in France or in Germany and they still don't use their car to go to Luxembourg because it's easier and cheaper to go by train or with a bus. So the traffic also, how is it? The traffic is bad in the morning and in the afternoon after work, like in the working hours, so say around 8 and 9:30 a.m. and then from I would say 5 until 6:30, 7 maybe, because that's where people go to work. But it's not, it's not a huge traffic. I mean, you would see much more traffic in bigger cities than in Luxembourg. But for Luxembourg, yes, in rush hours, uh, there's a lot of traffic. You're kind and sweet. Why can every girl be like you? Je ne sais pas. No idea. No idea. I'm trying my best to be a good person. Maybe the other people don't try to be good people as much as I do. No, but I think it depends who you have around you. I know a lot of nice girls and kind and sweet. So it really depends who you have around. But, yeah. Last questions, guys. If you have any other things to ask me or answer, and otherwise we're gonna wrap up. Also because I just got super hungry, supposedly. 2 minutes we have a call with friends. So, but I can meet with them all the time, so I don't mind. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you have any questions. And thank you so much for all the hearts and all the likes. That helps a lot. I always say it, like, comment, because it's very much helps. Mm, Are there any beer festivals comparable to the Germany and Luxembourg? I don't know if comparable because I haven't been on a beer festival in Germany. There are Oktoberfest, October, and there are probably some beer festivals from the cities that are more beer connected. So, for example, Leakage, and I don't know where it's from, but there are a few places that's produce beer. So probably they have some type of beer festival. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for joining. I really enjoyed the lives because they allow me to connect with you guys. It's much nicer than just reading the videos. Mm, reading the videos, reading the comments. So yeah. Last few minutes for the questions. Let me know, guys. It's been almost 1 hour that we were talking. With this one, I can start talking. So, because it's actually you writing, me responding, and we have kind of a conversation. So let me know, guys. When will be the next time? Probably New Year. Probably New Year. Because I'm going back home for Christmas, so I'm not gonna do any. I'm not planning to do any live from there. So probably New Year. Mm, Have a good night and sweet dreams. Thank you. Have a good night, you too. Thank you guys so much for joining. I was very happy to answer your questions. I was very happy to talk a little bit more. And I hope to see you on the next live. If not, let me know in the comments under the videos. What are you up to? What would you like to see? That helps me as well to figure out where to go, which direction to go with my channel. So that's something that's important as well. So if you have any requests, leave them in the comments under any of the videos. Honestly, I don't put attention which video it's the comment. I get notification and answer. Please show the views soon. What views? What views should I post? Views from Luxembourg? Oh, don't expect me to be outside my phone doing the live with that weather. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna enjoy the cold. Um, Winter is not to be outside. On my trips, it's always difficult to do. I don't like to be with my phone when I am traveling with friends, with locals, and people. It's not something that I enjoy. So yeah, and that's why these videos are a bit more difficult. Okay, guys, I see you don't have any more questions because I see few of you being here. I don't see the comments. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you until the next time. You will see me on Wednesday probably with the video, and yeah, and I hope you're gonna have a good evening or a good day depending where you're at, and enjoy your time. Thank you so much, guys, for coming, for talking with me, and uh, and yeah, have a good one. Bye bye. And if you watch it after and you can cancel now, you can write some videos. I don't know. Mm, let's make some. They should put a comment of ravioli, so I know that you survive until 54th minute of this life. Thank you guys. See you around.